War games are becoming larger in scale, with upcoming titles focused on brutal combat across massive open-world environments. These games feature intense battles, military survival elements, and expansive worlds shaped by conflict and destruction. Let's get into it. Gears of War E-Day tells the early story of Marcus Phoenix and Dom Santiago during the first Locust Horde attack on humanity. The game uses third-person shooter combat with heavy weapons, close-range battles, and large enemy attacks across ruined cities. Players fight brutal subterranean creatures through story-driven missions with single-player and online co-op support. Unreal Engine 5 powers the visuals, environmental destruction, and detailed character models shown throughout combat scenes. Total War Medieval 3 is a strategy game built as a historical sandbox during the Middle Ages, where players can recreate or change historical events. The game continues the medieval line in the Total War series with large-scale warfare and campaign management systems. Creative Assembly is developing the project with the new Warcore engine, which updates animation, rendering, and campaign mechanics. The developers describe the game as a reboot for Total War historical games.
When hearts and minds are easily swayed.
The realm is ours, only when our enemies lie dead.
Patience and time will beget our gain.
We are stability,
Dignity.
And authority.
We bear the weight of pain.
end of defeat.
Greatness shall ever define us.
And we shall never
Be forgotten. So,
How will you
shape
Your realm.
How will
will you
Make history.
Make
history.
make history.
I ask you, do you want to come out of the darkness and become a pure nation?
Metro 2039 is a first-person shooter set in post-apocalyptic Moscow, where survivors continue living inside underground metro tunnels after nuclear war. The game combines survival mechanics, stealth, shooting, and resource management across ruined cities and dangerous underground areas. Players follow a single-player story involving political control, propaganda, and conflict against hostile forces on the surface. 4A Games is building the project around atmospheric environments, immersive systems, and story-driven missions connected to the Metro universe.
Pure nation, clean air, bright future. The Noble Reich says comply. The people say aye. Fear not the enemy's threats, for the Führer Hunter protects you.
Where are they taking them? Can you hear me?
They do. They hear everything. But you don't let them speak.
No. It's not about me. I won't ask again.
It's all about you.
Together now, children.
The Noble Reich is our home. Either we destroy or we are destroyed. No one will mourn us if we die. Mercy is weakness. Our enemies have no pity for us.
No.
The enemy must be destroyed. 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 The enemy must be
Total War Warhammer 40,000 combines turn-based galactic strategy with large real-time battles set across the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Players control factions such as Space Marines, Orcs, Eldari, and Astra Militarum while managing planets, fleets, armies, and war resources. Battles include infantry squads, armored vehicles, artillery strikes, orbital attacks, and destructible environments that change combat conditions. The game also includes army customization systems, faction-specific mechanics, and multiplayer support alongside its large-scale campaign mode.
Traitors and demons. Across countless worlds, battles rage. Lead your armies. Conquer worlds. Fight on as the galaxy burns. For there is no peace amongst the stars. There is only war.
Ace Combat 8 Wings of Theve is an aerial combat game built around fast, arcade-style dogfights, military missions, and cinematic storytelling. Players control elite pilots across large battle zones filled with enemy aircraft, missiles, and heavy weapons. The campaign includes squad interactions, command decisions, and first-person story scenes between missions. Online PvP, co-op support, and cross-platform multiplayer are included alongside dynamic cloud systems and detailed environments designed to affect visibility and combat movement.
Riding shotgun with a legendary Ace of Aces.
He's a mass delusion fabricated by the rumor mill of social media.
Radar contact. We think it's the shadows.
Our lone target is Wings.
All dogs fire. Time to pull out. 22.
Roger that.
God damn it.
Start swimming, soldier. Make it home alive.
Just keep at it, Rex.
Ray, heads up!
On your orders, Rex.
To keep hope alive, Wings of Theve must stay on the mission. Must fly on.
I can make up your kill count to be whatever. Right. From now on, you'll be the greatest ace pilot this war will ever know.
Game of Thrones War for Westeros is a real-time strategy game set across the Seven Kingdoms, where players command major houses in large-scale battles for control of the Iron Throne. The game includes base management, army control, alliances, and betrayal mechanics during multiplayer and single-player matches. Players can use iconic heroes and faction forces while managing warfare across different regions of Westeros. Online PvP, co-op support, and free-for-all multiplayer battles are included alongside strategic decision-making systems.
This is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies.
Halo Campaign Evolved rebuilds the original Halo Combat Evolved campaign with updated visuals, refined controls, and expanded gameplay systems. Players control Master Chief through first-person shooter missions against Covenant forces across the Halo ring world using weapons, vehicles, and new combat options. The game includes 3 additional prequel missions, online co-op support for up to 4 players, and gameplay modifiers that change enemies, weapons, and mission conditions. Vehicle hijacking and drivable enemy tanks are also included for the first time.
Chief, you gotta find the cartographer. We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
Fire Team Charlie, we're on our way.
Touchdown! Hit it, Marines! Somebody order a warthog!
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here.
Lock and roll! Rock and roll!
Give them hell, Chief.
Мене вбили під Ізюмом. Рано вранці. Була роса ще.
Glory to the Heroes is a military simulation FPS based on the Russian-Ukrainian War, featuring large-scale combined arms combat across real-world battle locations. Players take part in single-player and PvPvE battles using infantry, artillery, drones, armored vehicles, and squad-based tactics. The game includes trench warfare, resource management, destructible environments, survival systems, and realistic injury mechanics without health regeneration. Different soldier roles, tactical map tools, changing weather conditions, and story-driven war scenarios are also included throughout the battlefield systems.
Боже, хай я надопитую гад. Того дому, де з'явився на світ, гніздо збудую, щоб сива мати не сама доживала залишок літ. Мене немає, та голос мій вільний дитячим сміхом звучить у містах. Він у пісні матері, в молитві сильній, в цілунку дівчини в її вустах. Вже не відчують землі мої ноги, і назад вже нема мені вороття. Згадайте ж мене день перемоги, бо я за вашу свободу віддав життя.
Задача нашого групування – просунутися до міста з південного сходу через село Кам'янка і захопити стратегічні позиції. Сили ворога на нашому напрямку 2 БТГ 106-ї десантної дивізії. Сила, відвага, честь.
Відділенням почати штурм.
Is an illusion in the system.
Defect is a cyberpunk first-person shooter set in a dystopian city controlled by an authoritarian AI known as the System. The game combines tactical SWAT-style combat with single-player missions, co-op operations, and 4v4v4v4 multiplayer battles built around changing objectives. Players choose between police units, rogue forces, and gang factions while using advanced weapons, gadgets, and squad coordination during combat. Matches include objectives such as arrests, assassinations, and smuggling operations across dense urban environments with dynamic encounters.
Freedom, family. The system knows you're one of us. Prejudice. Consciousness transfer approved. No! Multiple gang units converging on your position. Wipe the drive and reboot the block. What did they promise you? Freedom. Family. The system knows you're one of us.
Hell Let Loose Vietnam is a large-scale multiplayer military shooter built around 50v50 battles during the Vietnam War. Players fight as the U.S. Armed Forces or the North Vietnamese Army across jungle maps using infantry squads, helicopters, patrol boats, mortars, and armored units. The game includes role-based teamwork, command systems, tunnel construction, and realistic communication during combat operations. Enhanced movement mechanics, tactical objectives, and multiple warfare modes support coordinated battles across historically inspired environments and large battlefield scenarios. War Thunder Infantry introduces first-person infantry combat into War Thunder through large-scale combined arms battles set in urban environments. Players choose combat roles such as assault, anti-tank, sniper, and anti-air while using modern weapons, drones, and tactical equipment during close-quarters firefights. The mode includes squad-based gameplay with teammate respawns, customizable loadouts, and realistic battle settings featuring tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, and helicopters. Large multiplayer matches across maps like Granitigrad and Almasa are also part of the testing phase. World of Tanks Heat is a multiplayer tank action game built around hero-based combat, customizable vehicles, and fast-paced PvP battles. Players choose agents with unique combat abilities while upgrading tanks with different weapons, armor systems, and active equipment based on their preferred tactics. The game includes 5v5 and 10v10 modes such as Conquest, Domination, and Kill Confirmed across varied battlefields. Squad coordination, ability timing, and vehicle loadout management play a major role during combat encounters.
Awareness more than any other. Your main objective is to capture and hold multiple bases to build your lead. But while you're fighting for supremacy, keep an eye on dynamic events that can grant you bonus points, like bombing runs or elimination challenges. They'll help you either keep the pressure on the opposing team or flip the course of a match. Hardpoint, a 5v5 mode that requires intelligent use of space. area control is the key to victory. But here, hardpoints change location, turning the landscape into a constant patchwork of skirmishes. Whenever you capture a hardpoint, think defense first. It may sound counterintuitive, but defending the spot over chasing kills is a more reliable way to victory. Control. This 5v5 mode is the most competitive of all and requires strategic thinking and coordinated team play. You're fighting for one single control zone, and once you capture it to 100%, the round is yours. But there's a catch. A 99% capture with at least one enemy tank at the base triggers overtime, giving the losing team a chance to come back and seize a clutch victory. This is where it's crucial to use your abilities wisely. Every action you take can tip the balance of a fight either way, so keep your head cool and play smart. Last but not least, Kill Confirmed. A 5v5 mode that demands aggression and quick thinking in close and tense fights. Killing an opponent is only half the story. To score a point, you also need to collect their token. And you better be quick. If one of their teammates grabs it first, you'll be left with nothing but a damaged tank and wasted effort. To add an extra gameplay element, power-ups will appear in a map to enhance your performance and give you an extra edge. Not to mention that every mode features respawns, rewarding aggressive play and the trial and error approach to combat. We'll keep fine-tuning the existing modes and introducing new ones as the game evolves. And we hope you find your favorite map mode combos. Stay tuned and see you at a release.
The Defiant is a first-person shooter set during the Second Sino-Japanese War, where players fight through historical battle locations across China. The game includes story-driven combat missions through snowy forests, villages, and military strongholds inspired by wartime events. Players use rifles, pistols, machine guns, and other historical weapons during close-range firefights and stealth operations against enemy forces. Single-player and co-op modes are included alongside cinematic battlefield sequences and environments based on real historical settings.
杀得完吗？杀不完也得杀！要是中国人都投降了，那他妈还有中国吗？
Valor Mortis is a first-person action Souls-like set in an alternate 19th century Europe affected by plague and supernatural forces. Players control a resurrected soldier from Napoleon's army while fighting monstrous enemies using parries, dodges, melee weapons, and supernatural abilities. The combat system rewards timing, mobility, and aggressive close-range attacks during difficult encounters against corrupted soldiers and creatures. Story missions include exploration through ruined environments, hidden areas, and horror-themed locations connected to a spreading plague and mysterious resurrection.
What horror has been unleashed on these lands? Some escape in daydreaming, some in madness. What madness has taken hold here? Am I dreaming this hellish nightmare?
Reaper Actual is an open-world persistent shooter where hundreds of players fight across the island of Morova in PvPvE combat against enemy factions and other players. The game combines extraction shooter mechanics with MMO-style progression, base management, looting, crafting, and character leveling systems. Players complete missions, upgrade weapons and gadgets, and manage bunker bases between deployments. Large battles include infantry combat, faction warfare, resource gathering, and planned vehicle support across different biomes and mission areas.
Another beautiful day in Morova.
Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator is a first-person artillery simulation game set in an alternate history version of Spain during the late 1920s. Players operate a massive diesel-punk war machine by controlling targeting systems, ballistic calculations, hydraulics, ammunition types, and firing mechanisms manually. The game includes tactical map management, radio communication systems, destructible battlefields, and procedurally generated objectives during military operations. Rules of engagement. The Grey State is a tactical RPG shooter where players enter dangerous zones as elite operatives called Striders to recover valuable artifacts. The game combines extraction shooter mechanics with character builds, squad-based combat, and survival against hostile creatures and rival players. Players complete missions, collect loot, and manage equipment while fighting through multiplayer PvP and co-op encounters. Horror elements, firearm combat, and progression systems are integrated into large combat areas filled with competing squads and deadly threats. Noblemen 1941 combines third-person shooter combat with real-time strategy systems in an alternate World War II setting affected by plague and global conflict. Players command armies, deploy units, build defenses, manage resources, and fight directly on the battlefield as powerful nobleman leaders. The game includes infantry, tanks, artillery, mechs, and experimental units alongside realistic mechanics such as armor penetration, suppression, morale, and tactical AI behavior. Single-player campaigns feature multiple factions, character progression systems, weapon customization, and large-scale battles across different war zones.
And the weight of our future. With their courage, this endless war can be broken. And with their strength, we shall be victorious.
Chronicles Medieval is a sandbox action strategy game set in medieval Europe, where players create a character and rise through warfare, diplomacy, and resource management. The game includes large-scale battles, castle building, troop recruitment, sieges, crafting systems, and faction conflicts across a dynamic world. Players command armies with historical unit types while taking direct part in melee combat during battles. Single-player and co-op gameplay support different approaches to leadership, territorial expansion, and political control throughout the medieval setting.
I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
Fear of Faith is a co-op survival horror game where players enter dark bunkers and supernatural locations using different classes, spells, and equipment to survive. The game supports solo play and 4-player co-op with class abilities that interact with enemies, traps, lighting systems, and the environment. Players manage a fear system connected to spell casting and monster encounters while using generators, alcohol, and support abilities to stay alive. Physical item interactions, stealth mechanics, and alternate World War II dieselpunk settings are integrated throughout missions.